If you hear my air conditioner, that's tough. It's hot. It's so hot. Y'all stay cool. It's hot. Tomorrow, the Wyatt Six have a match against the Street Profits on SmackDown for the Tag Team Championships. And I'm worried. One, the Street Profits seem to have better promos on Instagram than they do on TV. Two, the Street Profits cannot get a pay-per-view match to save their damn lives. Don't know why. Three, and this is the main reason I'm worried. The Wyatt Six, and this is the main thing I was worried about when this whole thing started. I said, listen, I love the idea. The idea can be cool. Their debut was top tier, picture perfect to the every minute detail. One of the craziest endings to a Monday Night Raw I've ever seen in my life. But Triple H, as a booker, has insisted on being Brandon Knight. You know what that means? Getting the steal on the fast break, wide open. It's only him in the ring. He has the ball, he's dribbling, gets to the hoop, lays the ball up, misses the complete rim, missed wide open layup, blows the layup. Triple H had the perfect debut, and look where they're at now. All that heat, all that excitement you had around the Wyatt Six when they first started, gone. Because Triple H, he did this with the New Day heel turn. He does this with a lot of stuff. It'll be super, super hot. And then eventually, right when it's time to lay the ball up, Mr. Ring. Right off the glass. I said this when the Y6 first came out. I said, bro, this can all be cool. I will love this. But you have to be able to protect them. If you want to humanize them like you did with the Wyatt family halfway in, cool. To where you're like opening up to the fact that they can get pinned and they can lose matches, that's great. You have to do that in the right way. Because now they're in the weird spot of if they get pinned, it looks like you're burying them. But if they don't, if they win a match, it's like, okay, why am I supposed to care? You feel me? They're in that weird gray area, and that's the worst place to be. Thank God they're still a captivating act, to the eye, because they have the entrance and the they still look cool. Everything about the presentation is top tier. It's one thing Triple H knows how to do is make an entrance. But there's no reason why they said the Wyatt Six were off for so long because Bo got hurt. Okay, cool. All those months where Bo was hurt, why wasn't Nikki, Joe, Dexter, Rowan, why weren't they on TV doing, I don't know, any kind of story progression? Any kind. Do the little video VHS things again. Just any kind of progression to let the people know that they were still there. They just came back 2-3 weeks ago. And the crowd didn't know how to really respond because they're like, oh, they're here, but like, why are we supposed to care? Because we don't know what they're going to do because they've been going for so long and we don't even know what they want for real. Then like last week, Bo gets on there, he's like, oh, we want gold. Everybody wants gold. We need something more than that now. That's why I love the idea of this, but I hate it at the same time. I knew Triple H was gonna get to the point and just not be able to finish, not be able to fully deliver on what needed to be there. And if this is all being done in the tribute of Bray's life, this has to be perfect. Because this is no longer just about the six of them. This is also about Bray. And if you mess up this, in a way, it's disrespectful to his legacy, to me. That's the way I feel about it. Anytime you do, like, even with AEW when they do the Owen Hart tournament. If AEW did the Owen Hart tournament and if any part in that was being disrespectful, I would say that is hurting Owen Hart. If you do a memorial, something for the memorial of a superstar that passed away, it's such a fragile thing because it's so much bigger than the people who are actually in the group, who are actually in the tournament. It's so much bigger than that. You have the legacy of a superstar that passed away that isn't here with us right now and never will be here again, unfortunately. So you have to be able to protect it, to keep that respect there. That's why I love the Owen and AEW, because they respect it. It's fragile and it's important. The Wyatt Six don't seem like it's fragile. They don't seem like they're fragile. They don't seem like they're important. They seem like they're just there. And I hate that because it breaks my heart for what Bray left. And it breaks my heart for all six of them because I know their hearts are in the right place. This is not a diss to any of them. They're doing what they need to do. Triple H isn't doing what he needs to do. And that's the problem. Now, I'm not saying that they're buried. I'm not saying that they suck. I still love them. But I'm telling you, when these guys come out and if the crowd doesn't pop immediately, that's why. If they beat the Profits on SmackDown next week, or I think it's tomorrow actually, if the Wyatt Six beat the Profits on SmackDown tomorrow, and no one really cares, or people come on the internet and say I don't really like that, that's why. because you had the moment where they were hot and you missed it. And now you got the Prophets who shouldn't be losing, and the Wyatt Six who I don't know if they're heels or faces or not, but it's like you can't tell me what the Prophets are heels or faces or not because you tried to turn them heel, that didn't work. Oh boy, it's so much.